Alrighty, so I wanted to see. I haven't messed around with Ludo CL in a while, the original Ludo CL, and I wanted to see if I could just get like a really stupid like amount of damage off with King, because obviously King is very good. I don't know if this is going to be ideal or not. Obviously, you know, having Keo and Zeldris on a team is pretty much like the meta now, or at least for like going for big damage goes, and then lowering their defense with Ludo. I don't necessarily think that I'm going to get it off every time, because there's a lot of really high CC characters in the meta at the moment. But we'll hope for the best, I guess. And then I don't know how it's going to go with not having the rank up for level 2s on King, so I guess we'll just kind of have to wing it, I guess, and see how it goes. So I don't necessarily think that it's going to be like the craziest thing you've ever seen in the world, but we just messed around with the Bond team a couple of days ago, and I kind of just want to mess around with King, because I've really not been using King much since his release. Like, I used him like a little bit here and there, and then I kind of just swapped over to Trader Meliodas whenever he came out. So kind of interested to see, I don't know how it goes. I might end up swapping over to Green Gothard, to be honest, but I don't know. We'll just have to see how this goes. I'm assuming, okay, he doesn't out CC me. We do get reduction on all of them, which is really good. Plus, we actually have the really good merge. So let's see if we can maybe one turn wipe, hopefully. It's looking strong. Ooh, that is a one-turn wipe. Wow, okay, worked out a little bit. Obviously, the biggest thing is if I get out CC'd, I'm pretty much donezo, I think, at that point. So I actually wasn't expecting that to be a real player. It's 2 a.m., so not expecting a whole lot of real matches here, but I don't know. Take that with, you know, take the team with a grain of salt. Am I stuck here? Alright, we got an insta-load-in. I have no idea what just happened in that last match. I'm assuming the guy disconnected for it to, and like it hung for a second and it messed it up, and then it also, the game had an update, so it was like trying to reconnect to the game, and it ended up kicking me out to restart, and then I had to download an update that was like 18 megabytes or something, so it wasn't anything like super crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what happened there, but it was bizarre. So anyway, we have another King team here, but he is using the more Lizzed out version, so that way I'm assuming he can survive. Is he using a King card? He is. Okay, level 2, right? It does break the shield, so he puts on a little bit of a shield himself. Kind of unfortunate. I'm actually pretty sure that overwrites the Liz shield, so that might have actually worked out in our favor a bit. So kind of a weird play. I'm pretty sure this is a bot either way, though, because it loaded in insanely fast. Unless this guy just is like my neighbor and he just has a really good connection to me or something. But yeah, easy peasy, I guess. We weren't able, because we didn't get the level 2 firsthand, we weren't able to wipe them straight out of the gate, but I guess that's kind of to be expected. It's going to be a little weird. I thought about maybe running Zeldris up front, getting rid of Ludo, and trying to put whatchamacallit on the team, Death Pierce in the back, to potentially see if we could have like some better crits or something like that, or maybe that would help me deal more damage with the crits and stuff. But I don't know. It just, oh, dang, that was a clean 120k. I'm actually, that's kind of cool. Anyways, we'll just go ahead and skip to the next match. Alright, another insta load in. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a bot, but decently high CC. We do out CC them all, which is good. I was just thinking about it, and the one like pro / con of the team, I think, is that King does insanely high AoE damage, and that's really good because you wipe the team pretty much, you know, like as fast as you possibly can, which is great. but at the same time, like, so it's really fast, which is good in like a player sense, I guess, because you get your matches over with faster, I guess, depending on your preference, really. But for for YouTube's sake, even though YouTube wants you to have like longer videos and like, you know, more watch time, I guess, like I really couldn't care less about that. Like I sometimes I feel like, you know, I put out like a 25-minute, you know, PvP video, and I'm like, oh wow, like that's really long. I wouldn't want to sit through that, so why would I expect anybody else to kind of sit through that? And I guess it all just depends on like subject matter and stuff, and if the video is actually interesting or not, whether somebody's actually going to sit through it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. Like, I do watch a lot of like longer form factor videos and stuff like that, but it has to be something that I'm really interested in to actually set aside that much time to actually, you know, enjoy it. So I don't know. I guess Pro, it's a shorter video, so you don't have to, you know, dedicate a whole lot of time to it. But Con, YouTube hates it. But what does that matter? I mean, you're the viewer, you get to enjoy it. Do your thing. Next match. All right, there was actually a little bit of load time on this one, so I'm thinking this could be a real player. 299 is pretty high. We do out CC them all, which is good. This is gonna be an interesting one, I think. Ludo hits pretty hard, and he's going to have type neutral, so I think we throw out a Ludo card here. Boom. I think we made the right call, because this is getting... that actually didn't do as much as I was hoping, but Ludo actually cleans it up. Very nice. Who's in the back? Escanor's in the back. Okay. They actually are not as low as I would hope for, but that's okay. We got 2 king cards, which is good. We should... hopefully be able to clean up a little bit here. Okay, that didn't do as much. He has the relic, so this is actually going to hit decently hard. Not as bad as I was hoping for, or not as much as I was expecting it to do. And then he does have a little bit of damage reduction on, but he's got buffs, so let's hit him with the rupture. It's not very often that I actually have a unit on the team that deals rupture damage, so... Ooh, we're actually not doing as much damage here. Doesn't matter. We're clean. We're good to go. Escanor's left. Bonk. Nice. And we should be in the clear, I think. Got some, you know, Ludo cards. Surprisingly. Well, I'm not too surprising. He breaks the shield, but he doesn't really get any damage off. Throw that out, merge for the level 2 into a Ludo card. I'm still actually kind of surprised that Ludo does as much damage as he does. Like, I don't know, he comes across as more of like a supporty style character, and you want to run HP defense on him to obviously get more CC, so that way his passive works more and everything. But I'm always kind of genuinely surprised at some of the numbers that he ends up putting out sometimes, so that's pretty cool. His dead eyes. All right, next match. Alright, this guy's loading in, surprisingly, for a decent amount of time, so I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I'm expecting him to out-CC me here, and he's going to be the man that shuts me down on my win streak. He is running Meliodas as well. Ooh, we barely out-CC him. We don't out-CC anybody with Ludo, though, so that is very, very unfortunate. Not good. I don't think this is going to be a very good match. I'm really surprised we out-CC'd him. I was expecting a lot more. Maybe not a lot more, but I was expecting, you know, the worst case scenario. I was expecting him to out-CC me, him to be easily able to get damage out first turn, then he would easily be able to use his Pierce card to get rid of my shield. So now he has to pretty much use the Pierce card first thing, which is good because it shuts him down from being able to put on buffs for melee first thing. Hits with Escanor. Okay, we're in a decent spot. I don't think Amplify is going to kill me here. 1 crit, not too bad. I don't have any king cards in hand, so that is very unfortunate. Let's go for something like this. We still kill Escanor here, for sure. get a little bit of damage out on melee. Unfortunately, depending on his cards that he draws, he'll most likely be able... Ooh, I should have hit Gother with the other one. I probably would have killed 2 people. Depending on his card draw, he's probably going to lifesteal a decent bit back on there. Ugh, and he's got Wonder Woman in the back, so oof, this is going to be a tough one. Very interesting. We do have the ult, so we're in a decent spot here. He can't take the ult off. We still didn't draw any king cards. I wasn't paying attention to that. Hopefully he targets king thinking that he's going to be the problem. AoE. Okay, not too bad. That doesn't matter. Doesn't do anything for him. I think it'll burn a card, right? Or not? Okay. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. Let's go for... Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to kill melee here. This is not enough damage. I don't have a way to kill both of them. Like I don't have a good way to get rid of the thing or the revive and still be able to deal enough damage to kill melee. So he wins here. Melee's gonna absolutely shred me. I don't have any buffs on, so his ult isn't gonna do as much, I guess, but I'm still expecting it to completely wipe me because his ult is actually nuts. So let's see. Okay, the duo is still alive, but it doesn't matter because this is gonna wipe me out. So honestly, it could be better. It could be better. Honestly, I'm really excited because there's leaks in the game at the moment for Ludo CL's Holy Relic. I currently have I have all of the materials except for those weird little... I need one more of the purple stone from running the deer. Whatever this thingy's called. Yeah, this thing. I'm 24 out of 25 on those. So hopefully whenever Ludo's Relic comes out, if it's good, I'm going to try to build it and we'll try to mess around with him a little bit more. Because I really like Ludo's gimmick, but at the same time, it's very like whaley and it benefits whales a lot. And everybody's like, oh my God, I can't believe they shaft Ludo. But I completely understand why they shaft Ludo because it's really strong. So I don't know, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it makes sense why he doesn't get as much CC. You don't want him to out CC like every single person, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else to go over, so thanks so much for watching. Hopefully this was a decent video showing off King a little bit. I haven't messed around with him for a little while, so it was kind of fun for me. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Feel free to subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you in the next one.